Oh, I can't believe you're home from the hospital already. Must not be good. Mill, I am so sorry about what happened to your daughter. You know, I tried to call 911 as quick as possible once I realized she wasn't playing around. I just hope that her condition isn't too bad. Why are you home? Well, I'm here, frankly, because they're releasing her. And I think we've all kind of learned that I don't like hospitals. I don't like being in them. I don't like visiting them. To me, there is nothing nice or fun about them. Even the birth of Junior, I wasn't allowed there. So yeah, I'm home. My daughter's gonna be okay. Stressful, yes, but she'll be alright. Releasing her. That's awesome news. But I remember as I was calling 911, her face was blue. They had declared her deceased as they were putting her into the ambulance. Are we talking about some sort of like miracle here? Yeah, I haven't been trying to think about it too much because what happened was frightening. Downright frightening. It's like my life flashed before my eyes. The only way that I can look at it is that it was a miracle. And the fact that miracles happen gives me hope that maybe the future won't be so bad. If we can't believe in miracles, what do we have to believe in? Absolutely. A miracle. Could it have happened to a nicer, more deserving person as well? As my son would say, psychoanalyze. I'm not trying to psychoanalyze you right now, but also, you don't seem overly enthused that Gabby's okay. I thought there'd be a little bit more shock in your system. Well, that's because no matter how many testimonies I hear, no matter how many miracles that I see happen during the year via God, every time another one crosses me, it is brand new. And I am just shocked that someone who couldn't speak and had been declared dead was brought back to life. That is a grace of God that I even have not experienced. So it's astounding. I agree with that sentiment. I'm just happy that she got through it. And I guess, what were they saying on the news not too long ago, that the neurovirus was going around? I don't know if that's what this was. But when I got sick, you know, it led to me going to the hospital. And I guess Gabby must have caught it as well. And unfortunately, Melissa, while pregnant. I would just warn you, maybe you should watch out for whatever's going around, this bug. Yeah, stomach flu. Although, I don't... anyway, can I just ask you, you seem rather, as the kids would say it, chilled about the whole situation. You don't even seem riled up. You know, like, you pretty much almost lost your daughter. Well, I mean, because by the time that I, could really internalize everything that had happened, Gabby was already in recovery. The miracle of everything did not allow me to fully process the fact that I almost lost my daughter. And now that I can look back, I'm grateful that I didn't. But in the moment, I guess, just happened so fast, almost like getting hit by a car. You don't realize it until you look down at your feet and your shoes are off. Such a quick recovery. Pisses me off that she had to go through it. Being that she's alive and well and cheated death so heroically, I have some news for you that I think you should know. Do you know Gabby has been keeping it a secret from you that she has cancer? Leukemia, to be exact. What? Yeah. That's kind of why I'm also so pissed. Because I had thought she had passed away without even telling you, and now the fact that you're standing here without telling it to me, bringing it up, tells me that she still didn't tell you. And as her mother, you should know. And I'm your boyfriend, and it just kind of upsets me that she would keep that from you. I'm not trying to start anything between either of you. I just wanted to get that out in the open. This I'm processing. Because now I just found out that my daughter was alive and well, but she is alive but not well. How bad is her leukemia? What stage is she at? Oh my. How am I the last one to know about this? How do you know this before me? Look, I just know people who don't care about HIPAA laws. And once this person told me that news, I was pretty disgusted that they told me that. I was offended for your daughter. So I didn't really inquire more about her condition because I figured that she would tell you. I thought I would give her the benefit of the doubt. Oh, she'll tell her mom. But no, she didn't. So, look, this is between you and her. She just came back to life like the mummy. I'm gonna take a step back now and say my prayers that she remains healthy, because it was scary. Super, super scary to see her in the condition that she was in. Gabby, I'm over the moon that you're okay. I'm over the moon that my prayers were answered. You don't know how messed up it was for me to be, not to make it about me, but process that you have cancer and then have to learn that outside of that you died and came back to life, technically, I'm still not processing it, and I'm happy that you're alive. Please don't misconstrue what I'm about to say. I just think that you should have probably visited mom before you visited me, just knowing her politically wise. You know what I mean? I thought about it, but I really feel like I needed to talk to you first, because there are some things that we really need to clear up here. Like what? Alright, first things first. I don't know if I'm ever telling mom about the leukemia stuff. Because no, Gabby, I can't be the only one that knows. Well, somehow Jonathan knows. You gotta tell her, okay? Please, I hate me knowing and she don't. Can I finish my thought, please? I don't know if I ever want to tell her, because my leukemia is in remission. What's the? I'm not that educated. What's that mean? It means that obviously could always come back, but right now it's kind of like I don't have leukemia anymore. And this was because, I guess we'll put first that it was a miracle. But the doctors told me that I had an allergic reaction to, I guess the last thing that I had eaten where this stuff happened right away was the cookies at Mom's house. Also, there was something in the cookies, according to the doctors. They're just guessing because they said it looked like food poisoning, but they said that it was such a food poisoning that they believe that there was foul play involved. It's beside the point right now. We'll get to that. The mix of the allergic reaction and pumping my stomach and whatever was in those cookies, they think maybe that contributed to my leukemia going in remission. That maybe my body went into shock and they can't explain it. There were 5 doctors at the hospital, all with different theories. They all disagreed with one another as well. 2 of them kind of agreed with one another, but whatever happened with I'm calling it poison, sent my leukemia into remission. What are you laughing about? Because, Gabby, I'm sorry, I don't mean to like laugh in your face. I don't mean that. But, yo, okay, I'm not educated. I don't know what the word remission means. But cancer don't work like that, Gabby. You know what I mean? Poison, canceling out, allergic reaction. It's just to make what you're saying more believable, or just like having an outlook in general, you should just left it at it was a miracle. Because like, I don't know when this airs, you know, I don't know when like people are gonna leave comments or whatever, but bro, what you just said has to be one of the most ridiculous plot theories that I've ever heard in life. You know what I mean? It's outlandish. Leukemia don't work like that, Gabby. You know what I mean? Joey, yes. Absolutely, it was a miracle. I am so grateful to God that I am alive, but clearly I had leukemia before I had those cookies. I didn't have leukemia after. I almost died. I should be dead. Something's going on here. That's my next point. There was something in those cookies, and Jonathan told me that he helped make them with Mom. I'm not trying to be dismissive, Gabby. I'm really not. But the way you're talking right now, and I don't mean to like size you up and, you know, tell you mansplain what you're feeling. Valid. Feel whatever you want. I'm just a little concerned that maybe this is like a mental health thing. Like you went through something very traumatic, right? So now you're like not hallucinating, but coming up with things that like give you comfort, when this was just a freak accident. This isn't a Disney movie where you had the poison apple. You know, I think like you're scared. What happened? You almost died. You did die. So your brain is like trying to make things up here. And you mix that with your past and the ectopic pregnancy and all of that, your divorce. I'm just saying, like, your mind's playing tricks on you. You really don't believe me. The way Jonathan was talking to me. An allergic reaction, yes. But like, think about your theory right now. You're saying that Jonathan is poisoning everybody. You being one of them, right? It doesn't make sense though. Like if I'm looking at this like the creator of the universe, right? You're saying this, but why would he want to kill Mom? I know he genuinely loves her. I don't, at this point, evil Jonathan isn't in my head. You know what I mean? I think he genuinely loves her. He wouldn't poison her. Therefore, I don't think he's poisoning people because mom got sick. Does that make sense? Mom got sick. You got sick. Melissa got sick. It's just a bug or something, and you had an allergic reaction to whatever was in the cookies. And you see those two scientific things right there. Your brain is telling you something otherwise. Your brain is telling you that you're Snow White and you took a poison apple from someone. That's not realistic. It wasn't food poisoning. It wasn't. It wasn't. There was something in the cookies because it was an immediate reaction. Gabby, do you hear yourself right now? Like, really listen to what you're saying. I agree. I think he does love mom. I don't think he was trying to kill her. I don't think he tried to poison her. What I think happened was he was trying to poison Melissa. And then mom drank her drink by accident. She didn't get the full dose. She didn't fully... Gabby, I'm no expert on mental health stuff. I know how to deal with my own crap. So again, I don't want to mansplain things. But I'm sitting here and I'm telling you as your brother who cares deeply about you and doesn't want to see anything happen to you at all. You need to get help. Because this ain't normal the way you're thinking right now. Like, for real. I'm just a little concerned. Like, I'm not laughing anymore. I really think you need to get yourself some help. Because it's one thing to, like, have a thought, but I can tell you're very convicted in this, and that's not healthy because Jonathan Montgomery ain't trying to poison people. We don't live in that world, you know? I am not crazy. I'm not. It all makes sense to me. Jonathan had a reason to wipe out Melissa. He wanted revenge. She tried to kill Brian. I know we say we all forgive her, but he doesn't forgive. And then with me, I was putting that together before I got poisoned. For real. That was my theory. I was very suspicious of him. He overheard me. I know he did. So, it was my stupid mistake to eat cookies that were on the table. I didn't think he poisoned them, but he did. You know, I've been spending my time with charities, especially like pregnancy-related ones, and I've just been volunteering a lot, helping out with events and stuff, and it's really been keeping me distracted and giving me like a sense of purpose. Great. That's what I wanted to hear. Nice. Good for you. You know, Uncle, all day you've been kind of sidetracked, distracted, not present, not here in the moment. Is everything good? Because I just can't wrap my head around how Gabriella was not in the hospital for even a day after what happened to her. She was dead when they put her in the ambulance. Just doesn't make sense to me. Why are you surprised? We've been followers of God since day one. This is the type of miracle we look for. Also, it's not like you knew exactly what her medical ailment was. You know, could have just been a stomach bug that she recovered from. Maybe she passed out and went into cardiac arrest real quick. Who knows? Yeah, sure, right, exactly. Anyway, despite me working with the charities and distracting myself and stuff, I can't help but to admit that I still think about Charlotte, and I'm still pissed off at Miranda going to visit Joey and not me. I don't know how to get rid of that, but everything else seems to be falling into place. Say give it time. That's all I can tell you in terms of that. Time heals all wounds, and you're on the right track. You're on the train track, and it's still surrounded by smoke. Let some miles pass you. I was wondering, since I've kind of got my life in order, and I'm not manic, I'm not obsessed, I'm nowhere near where I was with the rock bottom stuff. I was wondering maybe I could finally be introduced to Cassandra instead of making her wait. No, not yet. You will get introduced to her, I promise. She's not dating anyone. She's really interested in you. But in due time. You need to make sure you're right. I don't see what the big deal is. Why are you acting like she's, I don't know, the main event? Like, we're not gonna live forever. Why are you gatekeeping this woman? She's allowing you to do it. Because Cassandra is a no BS, no drama, very strong-minded woman. Which is why I'm gung-ho on putting you together, because that's the type of woman you need. Tolerates nothing that doesn't align with what is right for her life. You want a woman that gives it to you right, straight to the point, wastes no time, wastes no air. That's Cassandra. But again, you're not there yet. After Miranda, not to put Miranda down, hey, even after Tiffany, no, forget what I just said. Forget about me insulting Miranda and Tiffany. That was wrong. After Shay and that relationship, I can handle anything.